Hi there, it's Jacob Moore. Today is Saturday, August 14th, 2021, and this is your daily New York Times crossword puzzle solve video. Saturday puzzles have always been a little bit intimidating to me. Saturdays, if you don't know, are the hardest puzzle of the week, and then Sundays are a bigger puzzle, but typically the difficulty level is somewhere between a Wednesday and a Thursday. It's not always true, but it's typically true. I was just looking on the main page of the New York Times crossword site. It shows you your average time and your best time. My best time currently for a Saturday puzzle on the New York Times website is an hour and 15 minutes. So we might be in for an hour-long solve, even though we're only looking at 50 clues across, and looks like maybe a similar number down. So yeah, without further ado, I don't have much else by way of intro. So here we go. Quarterback spikes might be cleats. So we'll find out here because, excuse me, 12 across, Grammy-winning 2018 hit for Childish Gambino is This Is America. It's the first song I've ever heard that used Owaka in the lyrics. So it's pretty fortunate to get kind of a big across clue like this. Because it gives us the opportunity for a lot of crosses. So, for example, here, lead singer of Yellow Submarine. Well, the Yellow Submarine is a Beatles song. This might have been easier even without the cross because it's 5 letters and there's only one. There's only one singer. There's only one member of the Beatles who has 5 letters in either of his names, and that is Ringo Starr. So maybe the I gives us the first name instead of the last name. But the other thing that I would say about that is that the Beatles are so well known by their first names and not really their last names. So I would think generally in a crossword puzzle, they will be asking for the first name. I could see a clue written like Yoko Ono's husband or something of that nature, or Yoko's husband, and it would say John. So who knows? We'll see. I'm going to jump to another cross that was at the top here. 20 across, Booker in Washington. That is Cory Booker. He is a senator, I believe, from New Jersey. Caramel relative. I'm going to write this in pencil, but I think it might be taffy. $17 across, try for. Well, normally I would think go for, try out. I don't know there. Let's see this opening. You might think entry. We could also see like a debut here if we didn't have an R. The R there is throwing us. Get to. I don't know. Really clean with a C and the R. 10 down. We're gonna turn the pencil off because I'm pretty sure about this one. Scour. Try for. Guff. Gun for. So our taffy answer here is basically immediately shown incorrect. Caramel relative with an NY. This could be verse. I'm going to pencil in verse. and see where that brings us. Caramel. Is Caramel a dog's name or a pet's name? Is there... Family matter, maybe. So this typically means that there's wordplay involved. Family matter... Oops, there should be an E. I'm not convinced there yet. You know what I do want to do is maybe move on. And man, I know this traditional mask drama. There's a word for this that's similar to kabuki theater, but let's jump around a little bit. 20 down, I do see here is pop star Lopper, and that is Cindy, spelled with an I. A kind of shower. Boy, my first answer is not appropriate. And that is golden. New York Giants legend Phil. I'm fairly certain that this is Sims. Sims with 2 M's. Phil Sims is also a commentator currently. Close ones informally, maybe Sibs, like siblings. Economic capital of Iraq, that tracks. This is Basra. The Greenlandic language is a form of it. 5 letters. Inuit. Concertina would make sense. Is super into in modern parlance. This is going to be Stans. Marvel producer. No. Well, now I'm less convinced, because this Marvel producer is, never mind. I'm being silly. Background for someone who's good with numbers. So I was going to say Marvel producer is Marvel Comics, which VELCOMIC. It doesn't even, one, it doesn't fit, and two, Marvel is in the name. So this could be the thing that I would do if I were writing a crossword and wanted to fool people is put Marvel here. Because the first letter of every clue is capitalized, you might think that this is Marvel Comics, but it's probably like someone who is an architect or builds some kind of modern Marvel. Hey, shout out History Channel. Not what it used to be, but I did. I did watch a lot of History Channel growing up. One named Japanese-born actor with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So I don't know this one, so we might have to wait. But this one, Blank Bien, is probably the French Très Bien. I apologize for my pronunciation there. Family member, could be like your personal family, but more likely it's like a mobster or some other kind of family. Sharp quality. Tint. So this is plural. I was checking 13 down fabled sources of fortune to see maybe if mother loads would fit in there, but mother load singular fits this exactly. However, we're looking for sources of fortune. So we're kind of jumping around here. Background for someone who's good with numbers, 45 across here. This looks like music, but it could be museum. Janice with the 1975 hit At 17. I think this is Ian. Is this Miramax? I don't think so. Hidden inclusions for short. So this eponymous gymnastics move featuring 2 backflips and a triple twist, 43 across here, is probably here because the Olympics just finished, and the Olympic sports like gymnastics might be fresh on people's minds, and so it's something that they can throw in there to be timely. This might be Cindy with a Y here. I think it is, because anti-feminism is a direct expression of misogyny. Fabled sources of fortune. I think I'm gonna fill in an answer here that I learned from Dungeons and Dragons. In fact, they would caution people who are running Dungeons and Dragons games to not let your game just become a Monty Hall game. And what that means is that you can set up fairly easy challenges for the people who are playing in your Dungeons and Dragons game, and just let them constantly be getting new and the best equipment and not really ever face any actual challenge, which is in my experience where the best storytelling comes from. And so if you're playing a Monty Hall game, it's kind of just like playing a game like Diablo on the lowest difficulty settings, where you're always getting good gear and you're never really in any real danger. So that's interesting. I want to see if that pans out, though. Sharp quality. I always get a little mixed up here because Sharp is a television manufacturer, or they used to be. And so I start thinking about tech here. But this might just be like hone, or like a sharp object, and not just a tech thing. A kind of shower. Maybe this is bridal, Bridal, and so this is actually just wrong. That would be sad. I think this might be wrong. Let's see. I'm more confident in bridal shower than I am in Monty Hall, because that's a pretty obscure thing to put in a crossword puzzle. Then again, it is Saturday. Member of the Y. Its flag features a pine and the North Star. So I'm thinking of I'm trying to think of 5-letter countries. Could it be Idaho? The double I. No, misogyny is definitely spelled with an I. Double I gives me pause. And this HG construction I'm not a fan of either. So either Idaho is wrong or misogyny is wrong. Lacking any preparation. Poet who wrote, I grow old, I grow old. I shall wear the bottom of my trousers rolled. I'm going to put in cleats here. So that does put in T.S. Eliot there. Carriers are mobile ones. That's a good question. Cuba Libre ingredient, maybe lime. A game of checkers. I bet that this is Maine. Saw. 6 down saw. So I'm trying to think about the different ways that you can use the word saw. So saw could be the past tense of see. Could also be an object. It's also a verb to saw. This might be money. This looks like money. Lacking any preparation. Huh. $14 to cross. Huh. I'm going to pencil in OB here. OBI. Gut reaction could be like puke. Gut reaction say is typically there's a pun there. Challenge symbolically. Oh, I wanted to fill in a word here I'm pretty sure on cleats here now that we have at least 2 crosses. I wanted to fill in happy trails here and see if there's anything that we can get from happy trails. Ow. Ow could be that hurt. Its pods are poisonous to eat. It could be a lot of things. Gullible sorts. Man, I had a clue about this in a previous puzzle, and I don't remember it. It's Mount Ide or Mount Ida. Oh, Tide pods are poisonous to eat. That's funny. Member of the Y. Question mark, which means there's wordplay. The only word I'm seeing here right now is misleading, which I don't think is right. That doesn't make any sense with member of the Y. Star clusters. Galaxies? Gullible sorts are like marks. Put LA Lakers here. They're kind of a star cluster in terms that stars tend to cluster there. A plus effort. Classic muscle car, 3 letters, is probably GTO. Block or chain. This could be letter. Chain, nope. Nope. That doesn't work. Venus to Cupid. Maybe Nice? Touch the sky. Well, I'm just trying to think of, this is typically Venus to Cupid. This construction typically means that we're talking about a relationship. Indulge. Therefore in Spanish. Por eso. Oh, huh. Is the. I need to turn off the. This is a classic slogan. The more you know. Which makes me increasingly convinced that this is not correct. Get to. Irk. Oh, to upset someone, yeah. Pardon me. So this is first. I don't know what tawny is. I mean, I'm familiar with the word tawny, but I don't know how it relates to caramel. Family matter maybe is a feud. Lacking any preparation is probably blind. Saw, saying. Carriers are mobile ones. I'm not sure why a game of checkers is chess, but maybe it's because the board is checkered. See, that's an odd clue. Place for a frog. The swamp, but the 700s in the Dewey Decimal System. Is this puke? No, I don't think so. What is a symbolic challenge? Like a duel? Hmm. Catches. Nails? See, I want to put galaxies here, but I'm concerned about the question mark. GALAX. I want to see if there's an X here, what does that do for binary? I'll be honest with you, friends. I am just kind of poking around here. I'm pretty sure that this is a C, so this is music. Hidden inclusions for short. Is this Biles too? Is this named after Simone Biles because she invented a new move? Eponymous means named after someone. The 700s in the Dewey Decimal System. I don't know my Dewey Decimal System very well at all. So, what could this be, though? There's only so many things it could be. Do we also need to reevaluate this? I don't think so. Pretty confident about that. How about trails? What is this? Carriers are mobile ones. Airbag. What does that mean, airbasks? It doesn't mean anything. Oh, fabled sources of fortune are money trees. I'm gonna come back to this because I don't know. Sharp quality. Tone. Catches. Yeah, so tone can have a sharp or a flat quality. Sure, that works. NOI can only be so many things. But I'm still pretty confident about bridal shower here. I just don't have any other. Could this be immigrant? No, DM is not a thing. This is almost certainly a vowel. Touch the sky could be pose. Quick getaways, maybe. I do like letter here because chain letter and I just don't know what else would fit here. Because chain letter and block letter are definitely both valid words that go with block or chain. But then I was fairly sure that this was très bien, because that's a really common, like, kind of stereotypical French thing to say. Maybe this is lover. This is sore. So this could be está bien. So, touch the sky would be to soar. And then Venus to Cupid might be lover. Family member. I really wish I knew this one name's Japanese-born actor. Who are famous Japanese-born actors? I think a lot of the people that I'm thinking of are actually Chinese and not Japanese. Name a Japanese person. You watching this video, name a Japanese person. Japanese actor. Toshiro Mifune is the first person who comes to mind. Takashi Miike makes a lot of movies, but neither of those actors have one name. Family member. This GS is throwing me. Is this NOH? No. Yeah, well, this is at least an O, because a place for a frog is your throat. You can have a frog in your throat. Challenge symbolically. This could be taunt. Air bosses. Naifs. I think is a thing. Gut reaction is to pant. Well, arts definitely fits. Pang. Oh, challenge symbolically. So I thought of this word when I first, but it didn't. I guess it didn't fit exactly the way I thought it would. So a gut reaction, say, is a pang, like a hunger pang. And then to challenge symbolically, we're looking at gauntlet here. There's an idiom about throwing down a gauntlet. And now a carrier is a mobile air base. How did I not find air base? Oh my gosh. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. A member of the Y. This is either an A or an E, and I don't remember. Milled. Milled is the first thing I'm thinking of, like milled oats. Why would milled oats be a member of the Y? I haven't. I don't think that there's a theme here. Fits inside. What word goes with inside to fit? Tucks, like tuck to tuck inside. Flared as sleeves. Catches. This could be tang. Actually. Because a sharp quality could be a tang instead of tone. Which would make family member gangster. I'm looking down on my keyboard to see what kind of words will fit, what kind of letters will fit here. Nails. Nails is the only thing that I keep coming back to. Quick getaways, maybe. Beelines. Isn't beeline a thing? Let's see if we can get anything out here. Venus to Cupid. Packed in. Could be eaten. Indulge might be partake. I still don't understand this clue. Member of the Y. What is the Y? Is it the gym? Star clusters now, I'm starting to think about star as like a person. So like a star cluster might be like a fan expo or an award show. I'm going to fill in Biles there because I'm pretty sure it is named after Simone Biles. Maybe it's Mill something. I know that this is Janice Ian. And I'm confident in these. Marvel producer. I don't know what this Rebus button does. Whoops, sorry. So we really are down to just these handful of clues here. Hidden inclusions for short. I want to say BTS's, but that's not. I don't think that's right at all. But like as in behind the scenes. But I don't think that's correct. lead into now. This is and now. Marvel producer. No, fan sites. No, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Friends, I am running short on ideas here. A plus effort. Best shot. Star clusters fan bases. Member of the Y. Oh, Gen Y. Millennial. So Gen Y could be considered millennials, right? So it went Gen X and then millennials and then Gen Z. But it's singular. The clue is singular. Background for someone. That has the same problem. Fits inside. What could we do if that was an I? What I'm seeing here is I sits, but that's not, that's a meme. Like sets in, like, what am I thinking of? So blank inside, basically. Fits inside. Like packs. Oh, I bet that this is, so miracle worker. And how did I get that? Hidden inclusions are BCCs in an email. So I think this is Biles. Background for someone who's good with numbers. Numbers meaning musical numbers. So this is musical theater. Binary is base 2. Man, I think we might actually solve this puzzle, friends. Flared as sleeves, maybe bald? Rolled? This is nests, probably. Was I spelling millennial wrong? Millenial. I think I was spelling millennial wrong there for like 5 minutes. And that is super embarrassing. One named Japanese-born actor with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And this is flared as sleeves, belled like bell bottoms. Indulge. Do tell? No. Dote on? Is Venus a hater? No. Who's Hako? I think packed in is eaten. I really wish I knew this. Mako. Hey, look at that. 59:59. Just under an hour. Best time ever. We got there, boys and girls and people beyond the binary. That's awesome. I'm going to Google a couple of things now. Like, who is Mako? Nominated for Best Supporting Actor in The Sand Pebbles in 1966. He was in 7 Years of Tibet. Oh, he was Iroh in the first 2 seasons of Avatar The Last Airbender. Died in 2006, age 72. Makoto Iwamatsu. This was a tough solve, friends. What was interesting here? We got This Is America right away. We got cleats. I didn't put it in right away, but I kind of knew it. This involved a lot of back and forths, including my inability to spell millennial properly with 2 N's. I kept trying to spell it with 1 N. Fan bases is kind of clever for star clusters. Using bases twice. I went through 3 different answers for gut reaction. My first answer is almost always wrong on those. My first answer was puke, which is technically a gut reaction, but not really. Mount Ida, I'm gonna have to burn that into my brain now. It's twice in a week I've seen that. That could also be clued as the like Rhea protects this mountain or some variation of that. Flared as sleeves. I did think of bell bottoms, but I would not have used belled as a clue name there. Base 2 for binary is obvious in hindsight, but so many of these are. Tang. This was tone for a while. And I did actually identify family member as a mobster, but didn't quite get that until late. 2 different versions of blank bien based on the language. This is está bien. Musical theater is a background for someone who's good with numbers. And again, what I would say is that it's important to not doubt yourself on some of this stuff, right? So the words musical theater crossed my mind, but it didn't make sense with numbers. I was like, well, is there a reference here? I didn't put it in. I didn't like say it out loud and consider it. And so perhaps as I do more of these, the process will get easier of talking through some of these things. So that does it for us here today. 59:59. What a good, perfect, symmetrical time. I'm super happy with that time. To get in under 1 hour is really cool for a Saturday, even though it was a bit of a struggle. And I will be honest, viewers, I did consider at some point doing a check. I think I might even click to check at some point, but we didn't. We persevered, and we did it all from our brain pan without any external help. So I hope you have a great Saturday and the rest of your weekend, or, if you're watching this in the future, whatever day that you're currently having. I hope that it goes well. Thank you for spending the last hour and change with me. I appreciate that. And we will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.